year of 1973, Watergate scandal. The Watergate scandal, a political scandal that involved President Richard Nixon's administration's attempted cover-up of its involvement in the June 1972 break-in of the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate office complex in Washington, D.C., came to a head in 1973. On January 30, 1973, a federal grand jury indicted 7 men for their involvement in the break-in, and in March, the White House released a tape recording of a conversation between Nixon and his chief of staff, H.R. Haldeman, in which they discussed the cover-up. The scandal eventually led to Nixon's resignation in 1974. Roe v. Wade. On January 22, 1973, the United States Supreme Court issued its landmark ruling in Roe v. Wade, which established a constitutional right to abortion in the United States. The ruling was controversial from the start, and it has been a major source of political and social division in the United States ever since. The Vietnam War, which had been raging for nearly a decade, finally came to an end on January 27, 1973, with the signing of the Paris Peace Accords. The agreement provided for a ceasefire and the withdrawal of all U.S. troops from Vietnam. However, the peace was short-lived, and the war resumed in 1975 with the fall of Saigon to communist forces. Oil crisis. The 1973 oil crisis, also known as the Arab-Israeli oil embargo, was a period of economic turmoil caused by a sharp increase in the price of oil. The crisis was sparked by the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, OAPEC, decision to embargo oil exports to countries that supported Israel in the Yom Kippur War. The embargo led to a global energy shortage and a sharp economic recession. Skylab launch. On May 14, 1973, the United States launched Skylab, its first space station. Skylab was a 3-stage space station that was assembled in orbit over a period of several months. It was occupied by 3 crews of astronauts who conducted a variety of scientific experiments and took photographs of the Earth. Skylab was decommissioned in 1979 and re-entered Earth's atmosphere in 1981.